We're sharing our biggest tips for prettier eyes, teeth, breasts, and everything in between. Next up, a common question new moms ask all the time.
Hi doctors, my name is Erin. This is my son Carson. I've been breastfeeding every 2 to 3 hours while I'm here on maternity leave. I'm planning on going back to work and I'm a little nervous about how to keep up my milk supply. Dr. Lisa, is there anything I need to do in between feedings to help with my milk supply?
Well, please welcome Erin to the show. Woo, your baby is so cute. So what you want to do, and what a lot of my colleagues did, was you want to get a breast pump, and women can produce so much breast milk. So you're really going to, have to do a lot of the same pumping that you did at home, but pumping at work. And people should be used to this. A lot of places should have a room that you can do this in, or if your office is comfortable, you can just put a little stick-em on that says I'm breastfeeding if you want your own privacy and things like that. It should be a nice, comfortable temperature. You can have a picture of your little sweet, cute baby there, because that'll also help with the milk production as well. Because if you don't get that milk out and you still want to breastfeed, you can develop things like mastitis, which I see a lot of times, infections in the breast. Because when you're breastfeeding as much as you do, you can produce up to 6 4-ounce bottles of breast milk a day. And if you just let that get backed up, it will cause an infection and you'll have to treat you with antibiotics. So you want to pump it, get it out, and there's fantastic ways of storing it.
Mm-hmm. Now, one thing to keep in mind, when you're at work and you're pumping the milk, storing it, you're allowed to store it in the regular refrigerator. This isn't considered a biohazard like other bodily fluids. Be polite and keep it in a bag or something, so it's not just sitting out there for everybody to see. But one of the questions I get a lot in my office is, how long can you store it? And if you're at the office and if you don't have a fridge, if you just have a cooler with some ice in it, you can actually store it in that for up to 24 hours. Room temperature between 4 to 6 hours, even up to 8 hours. In the refrigerator, 2 or 3 days is ideal, but up to 8 days, it'll still be fresh. Okay? In the refrigerator. Now, it may change color a little bit. It may get a little bluish, a little yellowish, a little brownish. Sometimes it may even separate in the refrigerator. It's still good. Just give it a little shake.
The sooner you get it in the fridge, the better.
Yes.
Right?
Yes. In the freezer, actually you can store it for quite a long time. 6 months is ideal, but even up to 12 months, it'll still be good. So that's a long time. And so, if you're at work, you can even pump more than the baby's going to use and kind of build up a supply.
And what most of my friends, even though this is like a pump that you do yourself, there are electric pumps, to make it easier for you as well. But again, this is something that you want to feel positive for if you want to continue and your baby wants to continue as well.
That's it.
Any other question?
Yeah, in regards to pumping, because I am starting to pump and get ready for work, but if he doesn't finish the bottle, let's just say I give him 4 ounces of my breast milk, and he doesn't finish that bottle, and there's 2 ounces left in that bottle, could I save it or do I have to dump it?
You can't, if you use it pretty quickly within the next few hours, that's okay. But once it starts sitting, it's actually been contaminated with the bacteria from the child's mouth. And,
so if it's an hour later, dump it. And,
you can't refreeze it or anything like that. And you mentioned, it's important to have a good pump. The better the pump, even if you rent a really, really good pump from a lactation consultant, it really makes it easier.
Huge
An electric
because if it's a lot of work, you're just going to get tired of it. Yeah, exactly.
I'm just going to want to be done with it.
So invest in a really good pump.
Now, I have another couple of tips to help boost your supply between feedings, especially while you're at work. And the first one I think you're going to really like.
Oh, good.
It's beer.
Why not?
Now, it's not the alcohol in the beer, so it's going to be non-alcoholic beer, but there's a polysaccharide in the barley that actually boosts your prolactin levels, which is the hormone that helps you produce milk. So a non-alcoholic beer, maybe at work, it will help boost your supply. Also,
and your coworkers just say, hey,
yeah, exactly. I'll put it
to do it.
it's happy hour early.
It's happy hour somewhere.
This is for my baby. Also, when you're feeling full, you want to pump till you're empty. If you leave milk in your breast, like Lisa alluded to earlier, you increase the risk of mastitis, and that's a problem. Also, when you're sleeping at night, try not to sleep on your stomach, because then your breast will kind of get mushed up against the mattress, and that can cause some engorgement too, which is another risk for mastitis.
Makes sense.
Is that
Perfect.
good?
Yeah,
I'm so
that
glad
helped a lot.
you're
Thank
committed
you.
to giving breast milk to your baby for as long as you can.
I'm definitely going to. I know how important it is. So
We appreciate it.
thank you.